first tried to this tool. Why have people been kissing this stone for hundreds of years? The answer goes back to the 1500s when Queen Elizabeth I tried to take control of the castle. But its owner, Cormac McCarthy, was so clever that he kept stalling and outsmarting her until she finally gave up. Ever since, people have kissed this stone. Why have this tool can mount a tire in seconds. It's called the bead bazooka, and it looks like something out of an action movie. One blast of compressed air shoots between the tire and rim, forcing the bead to snap into place instantly. What normally takes time and effort happens in a split second. This tool can... Why is this man hammering metal studs into the sidewalk? They may look useless, but for some people, they're a warning system. These are called tactile paving, designed to help people who are visually impaired detect danger ahead. You'll find them near crosswalks, train platforms, and sudden drop-offs. Why? She was bet $100 she couldn't make it to the top of this wall without falling. It looks easy, but most people fail within seconds. The challenge is so difficult that spotters stand ready to catch anyone who loses balance. And if someone gets stuck halfway up, they're often lifted off the wall. So, could you make it to the top? She was bet 100. If they can crush this egg, they're not touching your spine. A chiropractor can make your neck crack so loudly it sounds like a bone just snapped. Yet a fragile egg survives the same pressure. That's because the crack isn't your bones breaking. It's tiny gas bubbles popping inside your joints. The sound is real, but the broken bone part is just an... This sword is so fast, it almost looks fake. Watch closely. The blade moves so quickly it becomes a blur, making it nearly impossible for your eyes to follow. But here's the crazy part. The motion is so fast that your brain can't instantly process what's happening. If I put my thumb here, you'll see it get stuck instantly. This sword is so fast, it almost looks... Why is falling like a Toy Story toy almost impossible for humans? It looks simple, but your body fights against it every step of the way. To pull it off, actors must keep every muscle locked and rigid while falling. The hardest part is your inner ear, which constantly tries to keep your head upright. That's why performers spend years training to override that reflex and drop like a lifeless doll without moving a single muscle. Why does it look like everyone here forgot how gravity works? This church in Greece is tilted 17 degrees, and it's completely real. In 2012, a landslide shoved the entire building sideways, yet it somehow stayed standing. Step inside, and your brain immediately starts fighting what your eyes see. Your balance feels wrong. The floor seems to move, and within seconds, walking in a straight line becomes nearly... This is why you should never stand in front of a vacuum-sealed mattress when opening it. These mattresses are compressed incredibly tight for shipping. The second you cut the plastic, the foam starts rapidly expanding back to its original size. What looks like a harmless mattress can suddenly burst open and catch you completely off guard. This is why you should never... Why is everyone hugging this vending machine? Because it could tell the difference between a real hug and a fake one. Walmart installed this special machine that rewarded genuine hugs with a free Coke. But there was a catch. If your hug didn't feel real enough, you got nothing. Suddenly, getting a free Coke became a challenge. Why is everyone... New York spent millions trying to stop people. This girl just pulled the sword in the stone at Disney, but when someone else tries, the sword suddenly... Why is this woman putting so much gel in her hair? Because in the military, every strand has to stay perfectly in place. Loose hair can interfere with uniforms and equipment, so many women use large amounts of gel to lock everything down. Some even mix it with water for an even stronger hold. The result looks flawless. Why do doctors throw away a brand new scrub sponge after just one use? Before surgery, surgeons scrub with a sterile sponge packed with antibacterial solution to remove as many germs as possible. Many kits even include a nail cleaner. Once it's used, it's immediately discarded. Why do doctors throw away a brand new scrub sponge after just one use? Before surgery, This woman loved the Mickey Mouse soap dispenser she saw at Disneyland, so she bought one for her home. But when she tried it, the foam came out as a weird blob that looked nothing like Mickey. Convinced it was broken, she searched for answers and discovered the secret was surprisingly simple. The dispenser worked perfectly. She was just holding her hand wrong. The moment she adjusted it, Mickey's face appeared instantly. This woman loved... These people are screaming for a free coffee, and the challenge sounds simple. Fill the meter all the way to the top with your voice and you win. But why does everyone fail the... Why isn't this actress getting wet with real water? Because in Hollywood, fake rain often looks better than the real thing. Real water dries too quickly, making it impossible to match scenes between takes. So filmmakers